Alright, if you're like me, you probably always thought that you had to put acoustic strings on an acoustic bass, right? And you probably always thought that if you were to put electric strings on an acoustic bass, that the volume would dramatically drop, or that it would no longer sound like it should, right? I always thought that as well. And what pushed me now to try electric strings, I'm gonna play them in just a minute. I just want to say this. You know, the onboard electronics always sound kind of terrible. They're not really usable. But I wanted to, here's some maybe old 60s Rolling Stone or whatever sounds, bass sounds. I wanted it to sound more acoustic, more, just sort of searching for a different sound. So I have shot strings on this acoustic bass right now, okay? And I tried a totally shot small strings from another bass. This string has been on an Ibanez bass for over 3 years, okay? Check the difference in volume. There's none. That's the acoustic string. Now the electric. That's the electric string. That's the acoustic. Both strings totally shot. The electric string has tons of volume. It sounds much better. Like shot acoustic strings sound kind of terrible, but they sound much worse than shot electric strings. And check this out, like. And back to the acoustic string. They sound dead. And I don't know, it sounds better. And that electric string is not like newer or fresher or anything. They're the stock strings from an Ibanez bass I bought probably 3 years ago. Shh, pula 10 seconds. So obviously the next thing I want to try now is I just bought these little brackets on eBay and put a guitar pickup in there. But hopefully I'm gonna put real bass pickups on this bass and see how it sounds. I'm sure it's gonna be a much more functional and usable instrument live, and I'll be able to play it through a real bass amp, and you know what I mean, like because the acoustic piezo, you have to play this through a PA or through an acoustic amp or whatever. Anyway, I'm just hoping to make this as usable as a real bass. Don't forget one thing if you try that though. You need to ground the strings. Because you see, an electric bass has a metal bridge, but this is a wood bridge with no grounding at all. So if you're... And acoustic basses are around pawn shops for really not a lot of money often. So if you find a cool one, you can put a bass pickup. Well, I'm gonna try and make another video, see how it sounds, okay?